Hey, Nelson, alcoholic addict. It's not my real name. I use a pen name here at LOL Sober. I saw a meme about recovery on Instagram the other day, and it really hit me at the perfect time. The meme said, it takes as long to get out of the woods as it took to get in. And, I spent a lot of time as a kid wandering the woods, and I learned to track time that way, as in, if you walk for 14 minutes into a forest, you're looking at 14 minutes back out if you take the exact same path. So 28 minutes total. It's not exactly rocket science, but like when you're navigating, I got lost a few times in the woods. And once you do that, you figure out that you can't lose track of your bearings or time. And so I spent countless hours wandering, whipping my head around in frustration, trying to find my own trail to get back out of the woods. And I still remember the first time I saw the Blair Witch Project, and I had like 37 flashbacks to various times as a kid when I got all turned around for hours and hours and hours in the woods. It's no fun whatsoever. I needed to see that meme the other day because I've been sober for a while, and I've done a ton of recovery work, but I still have moments almost every day where I think, geez, shouldn't I be further along than this? Like, shouldn't I be more serene than I am? Like, shouldn't I not be petty and judgmental and all of the other character defects that I'm trying to get better at? And I bring up this topic quite a bit because it's where I'm at 12 years into sobriety. I think I have really come a long, long way, but I only got there because I relentlessly took hard looks at my attitudes and behaviors and where they're coming from. And I hold myself accountable, and that's a great thing, but it's not always easy. I catch myself sometimes looking at people who screw up or say something mean, and they just move on. No apology, no resentment chart, no prayer and meditation. They just move on. And I think when I see those people, I think, man, that must be pretty awesome. So it can be hard to hit the bar that my recovery program asks me to hit, but it's worth it. I don't want to go back to the very, very relaxed standards that I had for myself 13 years ago. And to go back to the meme, like, I love that idea. I behaved one way for 30 plus years of my life, and the last 10 of those 30 years, I devolved every single day into a darker and darker and darker place. And so, yeah, I was deep in the woods, and it's going to take that long, maybe longer, to get out of that forest, and that's okay. I like that meme because it gave me kind of a peaceful sense of time and place. Like, I really am right where I should be, as the old recovery cliche goes. And here's the really cool tweak I would make on that meme. Like, I actually don't want to return to the exact same place where I set off into the woods. That would be bad. I cannot be the same person who went to rehab at age 32, even if I'm not drinking or drugging. That version of me could not process feelings, good or bad. I held on to resentments. I was a reckless danger to the people around me, and I did not know how to properly be accountable for just about anything. So I need to be grateful for the spot I'm currently in, because it may be deep into the forest, but it's headed for a clearing on the other side. I may never get there. Recovery, it's not one of those things where you get a master's degree and then you just move on and you're done. Like, it's a ride I hope to be on the rest of my life, one day at a time. So it's actually it's actually a little bit like the Blair Witch Project, I guess. Like, I can see daylight up ahead, but I'm wandering around and around and around. And, I'm okay with the journey more than finding the actual destination. Yeah, I think, like the Blair Witch Project, maybe some ghosts and witches might shake my tent at night sometimes and terrify me and make me a little nuts. But as long as I keep walking in the right direction, even if I take a few missteps along the way, like, I know I'm going to be okay. So, my God, I think I went 13 miles too far with that metaphor. I think I got lost in the woods of that metaphor about being lost in the woods. So thank you for letting me share.